Hey guys, and welcome to another Ready Yeti First Look. I'm Matt, and this week we're going to be checking out EcoVessel. EcoVessel makes insulated hydration and drinkware to keep your drinks the temperature you want for a very long time. Today we have three of EcoVessel's products. We have the Boss Growler, 64 ounces. We have the Boulder, 24 ounces. And we have the Perk, 16 ounces. So at first glance, they may just look like water bottles, and that is because they are, or they can be, depending on if there's water in it. There are some nuances to the construction of these EcoVessel bottles, and we are going to point that out today. So I guess the one aspect that really does cover all of these bottles is their insulation, and they use a Trimax insulation, which is essentially just saying that there are 3 layers to it. That basically means that whatever liquid you do put inside these bottles, there's 3 layers of insulation in between the actual liquid and the outside temperature. So the way that works is that keeps the liquid in these bottles as far from the outside temperature as possible, so that the liquid can stay consistent temperature and it doesn't come into contact with the outside temperature. That's why you can have hot water in a cold climate, and the hot water keeps a little bit longer. And like I mentioned, that's pretty much the standard across all of EcoVessel's bottles. On each of EcoVessel's products, they actually do have kind of a little diagram that maps out exactly what each layer is. It's a combination of stainless steel and copper. For what they're made out of, the quality of the actual bottle itself, they're super durable, and they do keep your beverage at consistent temperature for a very long time. So let's start with taking a look at the Perk first. So here we have the Perk. It's a 16-ounce water bottle. Obviously it gets its name, the Perk, from being preferred for coffee or tea. One feature for the Perk that's different for the other 2 bottles that we have today is that it has an easy access lid. So if you are driving or commuting on your way to work and your hands are full, you really just need one to open it up and drink, which is super convenient, especially because you don't actually have to remove it. It's spring-loaded. Also, it's kind of fun to use. On the bottom here, we do have this little silicone cup that can help keep your bottle from moving. Opening this guy up, you have a strainer. I thought that this was actually the most interesting addition to these water bottles. If you want to fill this up with fruit, cucumber, I don't know, maybe some lime, a little mint if you want to be fancy, you can. Since the Perk is a smaller bottle, it keeps beverages hot for about 8 hours and cold for 36. Honestly, if you're carrying around a Perk, chances are you probably don't need your beverages to stay at temperature for that long, because you're probably going to be drinking them. But even still, 8 hours is solid for something hot. The Perk is definitely a great grab and go water bottle. Moving on up, we have the Boulder here. It is a 24-ounce water bottle, obviously much bigger than the Perk, but still the same circumference. The Boulder water container will keep hot beverages hot up to 14 hours, and cold beverages cold for up to 72 hours. Now, where the Boulder differs from the Perk, besides how big it is the actual top of this water bottle has 2 openings. The first opening is obviously just so you can take a sip. It has a silicone top, so again, it's a little softer, easy on your lips. And it has this second opening for you to fill up your water bottle. Super easy. Again, it also has a strainer. So same deal if you want to fill it up with lime, lemon, pineapple, fruit, whatever, or even just tea. You can honestly probably fill it up with tea and actually use a strainer to keep all the tea out of there. Yeah, I know there's a ton of water bottles out there where they have this little piece to keep the lid attached to the actual water bottle, and it's kind of flimsy. This thing is made of silicone, so it's really sturdy, and you won't have to worry about it clipping off. They also have this little silicone bottom here if you want to keep your water bottle on your desk. You don't really have to worry about it moving as much. It really does help to grip it onto your desk. Between the Perk and the Boulder, they both actually have a little groove on the side. Part of it's for obviously branding, just to make the water bottle look a little bit different, but it actually is kind of helpful for actually gripping it. It has a little bit of an indent, so it's easier to just clutch the water bottle. Last but not least, we have the Boss Growler. We have this big boy right here. This guy's coming in at 64 ounces, definitely more than enough for a trip outside. The Boss Growler is probably closest to the Boulder, except there is one difference. So to start, we do have these top enclosure here, adds an easy opening so you can just take a sip without having water all rush at you at once. But when you open the second lid here, when we take a look inside, they actually have an infuser. This thing is great. It does also have a strainer on top. So if you do want to keep something, just fruit in here, floating in here, but separate from the water, and take a sip from the actual container. You don't have to worry about getting a mouthful of tea or coffee or fruit or anything like that. And it just kind of unscrews super easy. So you can even take the infuser out if you don't want it. The Boss Growler is able to keep hot beverages hot up to 24 hours, quite a long time, and cold beverages cold for up to 150 hours. A highly unnecessary amount of time. I really hope that you drink what's ever in here in that amount of time. But it's nice to know that you can keep your beverage cold for up to 5 to 6 days. And of course, like many brands in this space, EcoVessel is very dedicated to creating products that will last a lifetime to help fight the use of single-use plastics. Humans need water, we need to drink. Even if it's not water, we're constantly drinking something. So why not grab a water bottle if you don't have one already? I highly recommend it. You could save a ton of money and hassle carrying around single-use plastics and just have one bottle to worry about. I highly, highly recommend you pick up an EcoVessel water bottle. Plus, the Boss Growler is great for beer. That's it for our first look of EcoVessels, the Perk, the Boulder, and Boss Growler. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a comment below letting us know what you thought of this video, and subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date with the latest and greatest first looks coming out every week. If you haven't already, check out the RYOutfitters membership where you can save up to 50% off thousands and thousands of products from some amazing brands just like EcoVessel. That's it for now, and stay tuned for another RYOutfitters first look coming at you next week.